Well, few things produce as much change in a couple's relationship as a new baby, or at least so I'm told. And that change means different things at different stages in life. Manatee Player's latest musical, Baby, takes a look at all of that change. Director Kelly Burnett is here with members of the cast. Welcome, Kelly.
Thank you.
So Baby focuses on 3 different couples. Tell us about them.
Correct. Well, we've got our youngest couple who represent a young, unmarried couple in college who maybe weren't expecting this to happen quite at this stage in their lives. And then we have the middle couple who are both professors and coaches at the school. It takes place in a university town. And then the eldest couple has raised their family, is really moving into empty nest stage, and unfortunately, or fortunately, yeah.
My greatest nightmare, I mean.
A surprise. So yeah, so they represent 3 very different experiences. And I first saw the show in the 80s when I was an undergrad, probably not too long after it had come out, you know, on Broadway. And it really stayed with me. It really resonated. The Maltby-Shire score is amazing. Liz Callaway made her Broadway debut. Probably most people will be most familiar with "I Want It All." It's probably the song they'll recognize the most from the score.
And there's something in the show for everyone because it does tackle every aspect, right, of being new parents.
Absolutely. I think it hits people who haven't experienced it yet. I think, you know, again, I hadn't experienced it when I first saw it. It really stayed with me. Certainly.
Good birth control.
Apparently, since I didn't have my daughter since until I was about 40, so apparently it worked well. Exactly.
Well, then we know which couple that
exactly.
you might identify.
I lean towards the elder
couple. You did bring 2 of your performers with you. Introduce us to who you brought and who they play.
I did. To my far left, the lovely Miss Michelle Northcraft, who plays Lizzie, the youngest of the ladies. And then to her right, we have the beautiful Miss Crystal Huer, and she plays Arlene, who is the quote-unquote eldest, but as you can see, she is still lovely.
That's what stage
That's
makeup
all
is.
relative, right? Exactly. It's very relative.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
Michelle, all right, so you play the younger couple. What is your character's reaction to the pregnancy?
I think she's shocked in a way because, you know, her thing is making lists. She has a plan for every single thing, and so when this unexpected thing happens, she kind of freaks out and is like, this was not a part of this list. This is not a part of the plan. What are we going to do? We need to figure this out. We have to have a plan for this. And that's kind of the journey that she goes on and realizes that, you know, forget the list. This is life. This is what's going to happen. And you just have to go with the flow.
Crystal, different reaction for your character.
Yes, my character, she's expecting to have the empty nest and going and doing everything that she wanted to do maybe in her 20s, but she was tied down with her children, and then she gets pregnant and everything changes. And you know, her husband, he's really excited about it, but she's not so sure if she feels the excitement that he does.
She remembers the dirty diapers and those long nights.
Exactly.
Well, I know that the show tackles some of the more serious aspects, like a couple trying to conceive, and then it also has a lot of comedy in it. But
Absolutely.
Kelly, you mentioned the beautiful music, so we're actually going to get a preview of one of the songs from Michelle. So while Michelle goes and gets ready, set up the song we're about to hear.
I'd be delighted. You are in for a treat. Michelle's going to be singing the end of Act 1, which is known as On and On. And this character really starts to feel her connection to her own mother, with whom she's had maybe a little bit of a challenging relationship previously. And she starts to realize that she's one in a chain of, you know, billions of women throughout history who've had children and carry on into infinity. And it's a really amazing closing to Act 1. It's very different than, you know, like a big dance number or something like that.
Yes, well, we are very excited to hear Michelle. And Michelle, as soon as we are going to hear your music, and you can take it away.
So this is the tale my mother told me. That tale that was much too dull to hold me. And this is the surge and the rush she said would show. Our story goes on. Oh, I was young, I forgot that things outlive me. My goal was the kick that life would give me. And now, like a joke, something moves to let me know our story goes on. And all these things I feel and more. My mother's mother felt, and hers before, a chain of life begun upon the shore of some primordial sea, has stretched through time to reach to me. And now I can see the chain extending. My child is next in a line that has no ending. And here am I, feeling life that her child will feel when I'm long gone. Yes, all that was is part of me, as I am part of what's to be, and thus it is our story goes on and on and on and on and
Yes!
Wow.
The musical Baby runs through March 18th at Manatee Performing Arts Center. For more information, you can visit their website. Coming up next, we have design tips for a home remodel. We'll be right back.